think it's safe to say that majority of people are in pursuit of success or some type of validation that what they're doing in life is working. Now, the definition of success, I think that's kind of different per person, and that's another conversation for another day. But see, I'm not talking about the size and scope of success. I'm not talking about what you define as success. That's not the point of this conversation. I'm just talking about success in general. It doesn't matter about the size or the definition of it. I'm talking about just success, doing something right, winning at something. And here's what I come to find out. When preparation and opportunity meet, when those two things intersect, that is where success lives. So let's take a doctor for an example. A doctor, when they want to be a doctor, doesn't just become a doctor. They have to go through a lot of schooling and studying and preparation and residential, whatever the resident thing that you do for doctor stuff. You gotta do a lot of stuff to be a doctor. So you can't just become a doctor. You have to prepare to become a doctor. And then once you've prepared, you have to then eventually find the right opportunity. The preparation and the opportunity, and once those meet, then you become a doctor. But see, that's a lot of time. That's a lot of years and a lot of stuff. What I'm saying is, have you ever thought about doing preparation and opportunity on a daily basis? So you want to look at your day as the opportunity. See, the only way that you can prepare for your day is if you prepare for your day the day before. So track with me here, don't get lost. And just be honest with me for a second. Be honest with yourself, really, because you're the one watching this. How many of you go into your day without planning anything? Without having any sort of plan or just like any sort of thought prior to the day? You just kind of wake up and you just start going. See, that doesn't allow you to prepare for any opportunities that may come across. You know, they still might come. It's not that great things can't happen, but you might find that things go a little bit better once you plan for them. And the only way that I found to be able to do that on a daily basis is to start the day before. So you might be asking, like, Pablo, what do you mean by that? Like, how is that even possible to do that on a daily basis? And it's very simple. Start with things like cleaning up. I found that for me, I work better when my area that I live in and that I work in is clean. This is something that my wife has taught me immensely about, because she cannot relax unless everything is clean. So she likes to make sure that the dishes are done. She likes to make sure everything is wiped down. She likes to make sure everything is put away in its proper place. And that really helps so that the next day when you wake up and you're ready to start your day, you're not cleaning, you're not with clutter everywhere. You're cleaned up, you're ready to go, you're organized for the next day. Another thing you can do is set out your clothes the night before. So I like to work out in the morning, so I like to set out my workout clothes, and I also like to set out my work clothes or whatever I'm gonna be wearing that day as well. It really helps because it's eliminating what I have to think about in the morning. It's also pretty encouraging to set out your workout clothes, because when you wake up and that's the first thing that you see, you know, you went through the work of setting them out, you know, that means, yeah, I might as well go work out. And then when you get back from working out, your work clothes are right there ready to go. Another thing I like to do in the morning is have like devotion time. So I like to set up my iPad where I take all my notes, I put the Bible on top of that, and then whatever book I'm reading that week or that month, so that I can really just hit it hard in the morning. I think another helpful thing is setting aside what food you're going to eat. So today we don't have any food because I haven't cooked yet, so I'm gonna be doing that tomorrow. But usually I pack up these types of containers for that. And I also like to wake up first thing in the morning having a glass of water. So I like to pour myself a glass of water, bring it to my bedside, leave it right there. So first thing in the morning, I can start getting hydrated right away. Now, if you're a vlogger like me or a photographer or whatever you may be, and you have stuff that you need to charge overnight, I love putting my stuff aside at night, getting everything charged up so that the next morning, all I have to do is wake up, throw it in my bag, and I'm ready to go. Speaking of bags, I like to bring a backpack with me every day, but maybe you have a purse or a briefcase or also a backpack and you want to bring that with you every day. I like packing it the night before with what I need, especially if I'm traveling or going somewhere specific for the next day for a shoot or anything like that. I really like to be organized so that when I wake up, all I have to do is grab and go. All right, so I hope this was helpful. Like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube things, and see you guys tomorrow. Say bye, Bob. Bye, Bobby. It's not what I...